must be that time of year. It is time to get the TVR out and MOT'd. Okay, so I haven't used the TVR for about 6 months, so the first thing I'm going to do is take it for a bit of a drive, get it warmed up and get it filled up with fuel. It's on 11 litres at the moment, so it's a little bit low, and that fuel's been sat in there for probably about 6 months now, so it's good to put some fresh fuel in there. I mean, fuel doesn't go as stale as quickly as it used to, but still 6 months is quite a long time, so I'll brim it up with some new fresh super unleaded, and that will dilute any old fuel in there. I think I'm reasonably confident on the MOT, although you're never quite sure. It's in pretty good nick, this car, but until you get it up on the ramp you don't know. Probably the bit that concerns me the most, which is an unknown, is the emissions. Obviously it's a TVR, it's a speed 6, so it runs lumpy at idle. That always concerns me a little bit when it comes to MOT time, but let me go and get it warmed up. We'll get there and we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know in a minute. Right, so I just topped up the tanks. I put in 41 litres. It cost £77. That was Shell V-Power. Not cheap. It does do double-digit miles to the gallon though. So yeah, let's just take a gentle ride to the MOT station now and get it warmed up. Difficult to find places to MOT this car. My normal place that I take for MOTs, I've been going there for donkey's years. The entrance to their garage is, well, quite bumpy. There's no way this car would get in there without scraping up the front of it, so I'm not going to risk that. It's the second time I've MOT'd the car. I MOT'd it last year. Place I MOT'd it last year were fine, but I took my daughter's car there and I wasn't happy when they done that. This is the second time I've MOT'd this car, so I've owned it almost 2 years now. It becomes a problem when trying to find places to MOT it. My normal MOT place has quite a bumpy like entrance to the garage. There's no way I'll get it in there without scratching the front of the body, so I've sort of shopped around, looked around and found an MOT garage. Never used them before, but they've got a nice flat entry into the garage. I ain't got to worry about it. But if you own a TVR, it's a nerve-wracking experience because it's such a quirky car. I'm going to do a while you wait MOT because they're not going to know how to open windows and doors and things like that. I might be wrong, but yeah, generally need to help them out. Now I'm warming the engine up now. Usually wait, I can't remember, I think it's 70 degrees oil temperature before I give it any stick. Need to check in the handbook actually. I can't remember whether it's 60, definitely no, 60 degrees, 70 degrees. Can't remember, I think it's 70 degrees. So in the summer that might take 10-15 minutes, but in the winter it can take 25 minutes. If it's sub-zero, I've known it take pretty much up to half an hour before. And that is, it's a big engine, it's a 3.6 litre, it's physically a big engine. And it has a lot of oil to warm up as well. So It's a dry sump system, so yeah, there's just physically a lot of oil to warm up.
Right, at this point, I need to apologise because I took absolutely no footage of the actual MOT. So sorry.
So good news, it passed. No doubt in it really. It is quite stressful though, taking it for an MOT, because just worried about them hitting the jacking beam, getting stuck in it, working out where everything is. It does require quite a little bit of help. So like I say, I do a while you wait MOT so I can sort of point them in the right direction. Yeah, all good. No advisories. Emissions was okay. So yeah, quite pleased. Let's get using it for the summer. And the sun has actually come out. So happy days. So there we go. MOT done. Sun's out and I can start using this car now. So thanks for watching this week. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing. It's completely free. And if you want to drop me a comment, I do read all the comments. I'll catch you again on the next one. Cheers.